Hello boys and girls, we're going to do something fun today. We're going to bake some biscuits. The first thing we're going to do is wash our tools, wash our hands really properly. The next thing we're going to do, the first instruction on your recipe is we're going to grease the baking tray. I have butter paper from the butter. Okay, boys and girls, I've already made a bit of a TV kitchen here. I have 100 grams of plain flour and 100 grams of self-raising flour, 100 grams of sugar and 100 grams of butter. You will also need an egg, a pinch of salt and a lemon. Okay, the first thing we're going to do when you've weighed out all your ingredients is sieve together the flour, the self-raising flour and the sugar. Add a bit of salt. The next thing we're going to do is using our lemon. Wash your lemon and then we're going to use the yellow of the lemon, the rind of the lemon. It's the peel, the yellow peel. Did you know that you could eat that? You can remove it with a grater, something like this, but I have a nice tool to do this with. There we are, look. Lots of lemon rind. You can taste a bit of it as well. Tastes a bit sour and a bit bitter. We're going to put this in with the flour and sugar mixture. Goes in the biscuits. Now, next thing we're going to add is the butter. I'm just going to put a cloth under my bowl to stop it slipping around. In goes the butter. And I'm going to cut it up using 2 knives. I almost forgot. We're going to add our almonds. In we go. Okay, we still need to add our egg. But I want to keep a little bit of the egg yolk to add to some milk to cover the biscuits in with before I put them in the oven. So I'm going to crack my egg into a separate bowl. Keep keeping the yolk apart. Whoa. This is a bit of a tricky bit. Maybe you can use a bit of help doing this. There we are. I have a bit of the yolk apart. And the rest of the yolk goes in. And that goes in our mixture too. Just a little bit of egg yolk apart. We'll add a little bit of milk to that. And this is the bit where you get your hands dirty again. Ta-da! Now, we're going to put this to one side in the fridge for about 10 minutes while the oven is also warming up. So, be back in 10 minutes. So, my dough's been in the fridge to cool down a bit and stiffen up a bit. Here it is. And I floured my surface. Put a bit of flour on the surface so that it doesn't stick. I've also collected some biscuit cutters.
I've got a nice heart shape and a little heart shape, and I have sort of a happy gingerbread man, and oh, this one's from a snowman, and a teddy bear, and a high five, and a flower, and a fish, and a star.
If you don't have cookie cutters at home, not to worry, you can also use a glass or a cup to make biscuits with. Okay, you want to roll this out. Put a bit of flour on your rolling pin as well. And roll it out to roughly half a centimetre thick. Using your cup, you can make nice round cookies, biscuits. They're quite big. Okay, boys and girls, here I have the egg yolk. I've mixed it up with a little bit of milk, and I'm going to coat all my biscuits in this. Okay, now we're going to pop our coated biscuits into the oven. The oven's set for 125 degrees, 150 degrees, and I'm going to set the timer for a quarter of an hour. In a quarter of an hour's time, I'll have a little check how they're doing. Okay, while our biscuits are busy baking in the oven, I have a little extra for us to do using the lemon that we've used the rind of. We can cut it in half and we can squeeze the lemon, and then we're going to use the juice. There we are. We only need a very little bit of juice, and some icing sugar, which I hope you still have from New Year's Day. Bit of icing sugar and a little drop of lemon. You only need a very little bit, 2 teaspoons or so. You mix the lemon juice and the icing sugar together. Carefully, gently does it. And we make a nice icing coating for our biscuits when they've baked. This gives our biscuits a bit of extra taste, a nice sweet sour taste. Here we go. Make sure it's all mixed together. Something like this. Not too runny and not too stiff either. Something like this. And the rest of the lemon juice you can add to your tea if you like. Okay, my biscuits are out of the oven, look, they're nice and golden brown. And now we're going to coat them in with the icing sugar. Using a spoon, spread a bit of the icing lemon mixture over and leave that to dry, to harden up a bit. Well, that was fun, boys and girls. Did you enjoy baking your biscuits? This is my plate of biscuits all finished, ready to eat, ready to enjoy with a nice cup of tea. Maybe you can send me a short little make and bake film of your process. Enjoy! Bye!